But, but you know what? As I'm reading the story, boys and girls, I thought of something incredible. I said, I know he's wearing the little boy down, but they're friends. That's something good. And the other thing is, he drew a picture. The mouse drew a great picture. And he put it on the boy's refrigerator. Maybe he drew it for the boy. Maybe he drew it for the boy. Isn't that nice? That's what keeps them friends. That's what keeps them friends. Now I thought about, okay, so the mouse did something nice for the boy, even though he's exhausted and tired. But after he rests, what else can he do? Now we're going to think about an activity, all right? We're going to think about an activity that the boy might or should do or could do to let the mouse know that they are friends, that they are friends. Okay. If you're thinking, maybe you're thinking of different, it's okay. You know, we can be thinking of different things. If you read the book and you want to do something completely different, go for it. All of us have different ideas. We use our imagination. Well, when I used my imagination, I thought of something. Let's see if you like it. All right, here we go. Don't go away. Of course, I'm going to need my crayons. All right. I have to make sure I use lots of beautiful colors. Remember, just like the mouse did. Let me see if I can find my pretty colors here. Give me a minute. I'm looking for some specific ones too. First, I'm going to start out with pink and brown. All right, here we go. I want to show it to you. Here's a picture of a mouse. Okay? The boy wanted to color a picture for the mouse. At the very bottom, it says, to mouse from the boy. To mouse from the boy. We didn't know the boy's name. The story didn't tell us. You can come up with your own name. But that's why I wrote the boy, because that's what the story said. All right, so if we're looking at this picture, boys and girls, at the very top, when you looked at my book, let's see, where's my book? Okay, we want to match it up. Don't go away. Sometimes Miss Szymanski has to move around. All right, I want to show you so you can remember the picture. His ears have a little bit of pink. His nose has pink, okay? His face is a little bit on the brown side, and blue overalls, blue overalls. So here we go. I hope you enjoyed this, boys and girls. So I want to teach you some tips. When you are coloring, I want you to look at the whole picture. After you look at the whole picture, you decide about the parts. We don't go and just color the whole picture. We have to think about the individual parts that make the picture. So I'm thinking about the ears. How many ears do you see? Let's count them. 1, 2. Very good. They look, let me see, do they look like the same and the same color, the same size? Same shape, same size. Good job. Now, have you ever heard of the word tracing? Tracing means to go over something. I'm not going to trace the whole thing, but I'm going to show you a little bit of what tracing does. Maybe you want to try it in your next picture. Tracing means that you're going to take your crayon and you're just going to color right over the lines of that picture. I traced the ear. I traced one ear, and I'm going to do it slowly. And then I trace over the other ear carefully, carefully, and slowly. That's called tracing. It helps with your coordination. Eye-hand coordination. So you can have a beautiful picture. You're the artist. You're the artist. So then we slowly color in the pink ears. Okay, you have a little bit of pink. How do you spell pink as I'm coloring? I'm just coloring, staying in the lines. P. What's next? Pink. I-N, pink. Okay, you're right. P-I-N-K. So we colored the ears pink. P-I-N-K. I love that color. I'm wearing lots of pink. And here's the word pink. Let's see if it's on my crown. Sometimes they have them on the crown. Well, it's written real small, but there's the word pink. P-I-N-K. Now, the next picture we saw, we said the nose was pink. Okay. I'm going to trace the nose, okay? What shape does it look like to you? Look at the nose. What shape is that? Okay. I keep hearing answers, and I'm getting all the right answers. Miss Szymanski, it looks like a circle, but it really looks like an oval. It looks like an egg. You're right. Kind of looks like a circle. Oval is similar to a circle. But this one looks like an egg. I trace it. I go over the lines. And then I color it in, staying inside, only doing the nose. I'm not doing any other part, only the nose. There we go. There we go. Might be that looks part of his mouth there, but we can draw that. We'll just leave it like that. Now the next part is his overalls. Oh boy, what color? What color were his overalls? Do you remember? Oh, that's right. Let's see if Miss Szymanski chose the right color. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you're right. I think they were blue. That's what you told me. Okay, so we're going to find his overalls. They're kind of way down here. All right, so here we go. We don't have to trace this part right now. Okay, it takes a longer time. You can do that on your own. So we trace his overalls. How do you spell blue? How do you spell blue? B, keep going, L, U, okay, what's at the end? B-L-U-E, very good, B-L-U-E. Okay, doing his little overalls a little bit here. All right, B-L-U-E. Oh, he's looking so colorful. He's smiling. He wants to be put in the fridge. Okay, we're gonna do one last thing. What is this mouth? What does he love eating? What do you notice in the picture? Yeah, mice love cheese. What color should I choose for the cheese, boys and girls? Help me, help me. Somebody said, of course you're gonna choose yellow. Y-E-L-L-O-W, yellow. All right, we're gonna color the cheese yellow. Oh boy, the mouse is gonna love this picture, because the boy drew it for him. He's gonna love it because the mouse loves cheese also. Wow. And as the time goes on, the boy continues coloring. And there's a little present there. Did you notice the present? The boy will decide how to color the present. You might have some ideas. You might say, do a pattern, Miss Szymanski, like yellow, pink, brown, yellow, pink, brown, yellow, pink, brown. A pattern. It repeats itself over and over and over again. And the boy signed it to Mouse from the boy. And maybe he'll put it up on his refrigerator when he gets home. The mouse will put it on his refrigerator when he gets home. So they're good friends. They make things for each other. They make things for each other. Let's see what else we have. Well, since the Cookie Monster was here, boys and girls, I have another idea you can do, okay? I have a little jar. It's just a little jar. You can have a plastic one. You can ask your families. And you can have a bigger one. Mine is just this big, all right? And you can draw and color pictures of cookies. Like if you like chocolate chip, whatever kind you like. And you can cut your picture out, tape it. Remember, they use the tape in the picture, in the story, on the refrigerator. So you can tape your cookies. Yummy, yummy, right? And then you can write your name and tape it to the back so everybody knows that this is your cookie jar. And you put your favorite cookies in there. Look who's coming over here. You know who likes this, don't you? Oh, me cookie, me cookie. Whoa. Oh gosh, Lord cookies, me cookie, cookie. He wants one. What do you think we should do? Open up the jar. He listened to the story. So nice, boys and girls, that I think he deserves a cookie. Hold on. I've got to put him over here so he doesn't go away. Oh, he looks right into the jar. Look at him. Whoa, he wants, he's trying to point to the cookie. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. My goodness, he really just wants to get in there, I can tell. Okay, so I give him one. Yum, 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 yum. He loves those cookies. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, and then he goes and sits. Maybe he'll want a glass of milk. I don't know what he's going to ask for. He might want a glass of milk too. Milk. I think he does. So that's something that you can make, that you can have maybe after you draw your pictures. The next thing that I have, I know you're going to say, Miss Szymanski, how about the box? Did you bring a box with this make-believe story? This is a make-believe. This is using our imagination. Well, let's see what's in the box. All right, we're going to open it up and see what's in the box. Well, there's a little sign here that says, I know just the right thing to do. Maybe we can change the story around. Watch this. I know just the right. Maybe this time the character might change. It might be a little girl this time. And in our book, it was a little boy. So if you are telling a story or drawing it or writing it, you can use, if you want to use a boy or a girl, you can change it around. And instead of a cookie, Miss Szymanski had to look in her kitchen kind of drawers to find out what else. If I don't give the mouse a cookie, what else could I give him? Well, I found this. I found a Hershey's candy bar, and I give my friend, the mouse, a Hershey's candy bar. After I give him a Hershey's candy bar, he might want something different. He might want cool, fresh Powerade. His overalls were blue. He loves the color BLUE, blue. So I thought I'd match him up with a blue Powerade drink. He's thirsty. He had that whole candy bar. And that's going to give him power and give him more energy Let's see. Oh, after he drinks his drink, he might want something different. So I thought the first time he only ate half of his candy bar. You know that? He didn't finish it all. So the other half, boys and girls, guess what he asked for? He wanted some sprinkles. He wanted the candy bar, he wanted the sprinklers, and he wanted more Powerade. He wanted the candy bar, the sprinkles, and the blue Gatorade. That's what he wanted. That's what he got. And at and there is a message to the story too, boys and girls. I know while Miss Szymanski's reading the story, you were trying to figure out how to be kind. What else could, well, they were very kind drawing the picture. That was incredible. And the little boy inviting them in and being friends, they were wonderful. But, sometimes if you're a guest and you're a visitor at somebody's house, somebody else's house other than yours, you have to have good manners. You can't wear somebody down. You can't ask them, get me this, get me that, get me this, get me that. Okay, not too much. But they have to be kind. They have to be patient. When your family says, be patient. If you say, I want a cookie now. And they say, well, be patient. I have to go get the jar. I have to bring it to you. Be patient. And they have to use good manners. Think about the story. Did you hear a lot of thank yous? Did you hear a lot of pleases? Maybe it was in their heart. Maybe it was in the heart, but we want you to say them. We want you to say, thank you for the glass of milk. May I please have a straw? So we can't forget the magic. We can't forget the magic, our please and our thank yous. But they made these incredible pictures that it's going to keep them staying friends forever. Friends forever, because they were kind with their pictures. Friends forever. And they were little artists. So guess what now? With this story, if you have the book, boys and girls, you can look at it. You can try to read it. You can have your families read it to you. And maybe you want to use your imagination and change the story around. You're going to be the author writing the book. You're going to be the illustrator if you want to draw the pictures. Cookie Monster wants to be with me to say bye. Oh, he's still looking at the cookies. I think he wants more than one. I don't know. I know you probably say, go ahead, Miss Szymanski, give him more than one. Just give him two, don't give him more. We'll see, because he's going to ask you for something else, Miss Szymanski. Yum, 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 cookie, 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 cookie. All right, boys and girls, till next time, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.